Hi, I'm Cedric of OurThings.com. We have today the Samsung HU8550 LED TV. This is a 4K TV available in 55 and 65 inches. Setting aside its higher resolution, the picture quality is almost exactly the same as cheaper Samsung TVs like the Samsung HU7150. But before looking into picture quality, let's do a quick tour of the design. The stand is simply a metal plate laid flat on the table. It doesn't swivel. The TV is very thin. The inputs are located at the same place behind the screen. The picture quality is excellent on this TV. The contrast ratio is great and the calibration out of the box was very close to perfection. In terms of contrast and color accuracy, you can't really tell the difference compared to the Samsung H7150 or the Sony W800B. They are all excellent. The HU8550 has a glossy finish, but as you can see from this picture, a few lights are definitely not an issue. It has the same reflections as the Samsung H7150. Both are better than the LG HB6300 or the Sony W800B. In a very bright room, it is still a solid performer. The reflections are more defined than on the LG or Sony, but it reflects less light so you can actually see the picture behind your test window. Motion blur is great. It doesn't get better than this for an LED. We even prefer it slightly over the Samsung H7150 because of the more aggressive backlight scanning. Unfortunately, the input lag is very high, even with the input type set to PC. This is most likely due to the 4K upscaling because our input lag tool outputs at 1080p. This lag is noticeable in fast-paced games, so if you are a gamer, go for the Samsung H7150 instead. As with all Samsung TVs, the colors lose saturation at an angle. The LG HB6300 is the only TV between these four that maintains a good picture quality. The backlight uniformity is surprisingly good even for our 65-inch unit. It is about the same as the Samsung H7150 or the Sony W800B. The gray uniformity is also great with no bending issues. The left and right edges appear a bit wider though because of the loss of contrast at an off-axis angle. The farther away you sit, the less an issue it will be. As with all the top Samsung LED TVs, the Smart TV interface is really great with tons of apps. This will be reviewed in another video. Except for the high input lag, this is a really great TV. The question is more whether the bigger 4K resolution is really worth it. Upscale 1080p content looks nearly exactly the same as on the cheaper Samsung H7150. You really need to watch native 4K to be worth the premium. Currently, native 4K content is almost non-existent. A lot of HD channels are still only 720p, so it will take a few years for 4K to be widely available. Even if you want to be future-proof, don't forget that you need to sit closer than 10 feet of the television to see the difference of the higher resolution. So, for these reasons, I wouldn't recommend this TV. Save yourself some money and go instead for the Samsung H7150. The link to our full review is in the description of this video, where you can find our complete test suite, compare this TV to others, and even see the price history of popular stores.